Tally's in the house. Tally's in the house. William's like, Jessica, we popping it, we getting ready.
I heard your music. I was like, I gotta send a request right now.
What's up?
I heard your music. I was like, I gotta send a request right now.
Yes, let's do it. The thing is, Jessica, I had to turn it down because then if we put it on YouTube, we gotta pay, and we can't pay. We don't got it like that. We don't got it like that at the New York Latino Film Festival. What's up?
We'll just change the words a little bit.
We change it. We rhyme. Musical skills. We could do. Jessica, let's come out with a mixtape. That's some banging. Let's do it.
Just know that I'm only a hype woman. Like,
yeah, no, you're not only a hype woman. You are the hype woman.
Yes, thank you. Because I musically, I cannot. No.
No, but we can do though. We could look cute because we looking real cute right now. Yes, you were giving me full beat. You giving me hair.
I tried. So let me know when I get lipstick on my teeth.
Let me know when I get lipstick on my teeth.
You're perfect. You're perfect.
You're perfect. Oh my! All right, so let's be professional. Jessica, welcome to Dulce, brought to you by the New York Latino Film Festival. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Are you kidding? Thank you for having me. I was like, really, all those words put together, want to hang out with me? Awesome. Please sign me up. And honestly, I feel like you and I have already like known each other, so it's so weird that like
it's
this
crazy.
is like our first time.
Yeah, we've been doing the DM thing, and it's just like it's like our spirits are like intertwined. And I'm so. This is the first time us meeting, so like so nice to meet you.
It's so nice to virtually meet you too.
Yeah, it's virtually. Yeah, it's so. It's so weird this whole virtual thing though, right? Because it's like it feels real, but then it's just like I'm talking to my phone.
I'm so over it. Like, I'm such like an affectionate, like I need to touch everything and I need to like, hold people. So this is so not okay with me. And my dog is over it. Like, my dog is like, stop holding me.
I went through the first 3 months without touching anybody, not even my mom. Yeah, like I just recently gave her, it's like mad real. Yeah. And since I'm quarantining like alone, hello, come rob me. But it's just like,
drop a pin.
Drop a pin out. No. But for real, so thank you. Dulce is all about uplifting, the Latinx community in film and television. And I can't think of a more deserving person to uplift, Mama, because you have been everywhere. You are everywhere. And you just such a...
right now.
Oh. You're like,
stop it, but also like keep it going.
But keep it no, because
I just want to act humble, but the compliments, please. I'm so fine with them.
You have such a luminous spirit. You know what I'm saying? And like you do, and like you've been rocking, in this industry, for like a second. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that journey. I know we're talking about like where we're from, and I know you from Orlando.
O-Town 407. What's up?
You remember that group? I love that group.
Don't even with the boy bands, because I had all of them.
Well, that's the town though, right? Orlando.
Yeah. Oh yeah. O-Town was it. Like I remember going to till like 3 weeks ago, I thought my first concert was NSYNC and Britney. And then my mom was like, no, bitch, you saw Celia Cruz when you were 8 years old. And I was like, what? I was like, you didn't tell me. Did I fall asleep? What was wrong with me? Like, how was that my first concert? And I've been telling everybody it was NSYNC. I know.
Yo, rest in peace. Rest in peace. That is the queen. Yeah. And you're Cuban, no? You're Cuban.
Yeah, Mexican.
Yeah. The best.
Oh so no, that was good to know. But like, yeah, no, it was NSYNC. O-Town was my shit. Like the bands, there was a boy band called O-Town, and I was like,
making the band.
Okay, I was like, are you aware? Because sometimes people look at me crazy. I'm like, no.
Ashley Parker, Angel, Erica
Stroud. Trevor, that was.
Everything.
Let's not talk about it. Trevor Pennick was.
No, but
life.
what do you call it? But Orlando, I've never been to Disney. Just understand that. I know I'm a grown-ass man who's never been to Disney. Don't judge me. Try not to judge me.
Well, don't go now, please. Don't be these people going right now.
Yeah, let the chat going. The chat can go in. But what was it like, starting, this little, girl who loved performing in Orlando, and what, inspired you to make the dream happen and go to Hollywood and do it, zip it and do it?
Well, it really was like, I have been in love with all like anything performance related or like just being the center of attention. Like I'm an only child, and then so I was putting on like shows and plays for my mom, my grandparents, and my dolls like all the time. And I watched Funny Girl for the first time,
It's taking everything for me not to bust out into song right now.
Oh, which one? Let's go.
Don't
like I acted out I acted out the entire thing this morning. I listened to the actual song "Funny Girl" all the time because for a girl who's like constantly been like, "Oh, you're the funny one," like, you know what I mean? You're not the beautiful one. You're not this one. You're the funny girl. You're funny, and like that song like just meant so. The whole movie, I was like, wait, she is so gorgeous and so powerful in her own way, and she's the center of this movie. And I was like, can I do that? And I was like, oh no, I'm still, you know, not white. Yeah. And then I saw John Leguizamo perform Freak.
We all yeah.
And I was like, ooh, that I want to do that. Like, how do I become that? Because this, like, it was like the first time I felt like somebody was like talking to me from the screen. You know? So then I went to a private Catholic school in middle school. And
I just want to know the name just because. Give it a shout out.
Saint Jean Vianney.
Oh, Jessica.
What?
Shut up. Saint Jean Vianney. I grew up down the block from a Saint Jean Vianney in the Bronx.
Oh, I was about to say, a lot of people think I'm from New York when I say Saint Jean Vianney.
Yes.
I know.
So crazy. What? Ah!
Is it like I'm telling you?
Yo.
Connected.
Yeah, connected. Yeah. Right.
Our souls collided.
Yeah.
And we made one.
So Saint Jean Vianney. Yeah.
So I went to Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade. And then I was like, you know, everyone was going to go to the adjoining Catholic high school. And I was like, oh, but there's this performing arts school that I wasn't zoned for because it was like the rich kid school. And they were like, you know, it's a performing arts school. And there was like, everything was like plays or dance or TV. And I was like, oh my God, I need to do that. But you had to audition. I was like, shit. So I got super, super nervous. I auditioned. I got in, thank God. But then I was like the little fish in a big pond because everybody went to this high school was like the best in their middle school. And they were kissing everyone's ass. And I've just never like, my mom like was like, you don't kiss people's ass. Like, I'm not raising you to do that. So I was never that person. So I didn't get into the place. So I ended up doing.
Oh, that's
crew.
shade right there. What?
Well, it's like, I mean, because it was a very small group. So there was only a certain amount of roles. Yeah. And I was like, I am not about to like kiss this woman's ass to get on the show. Yeah. Like, forget that. So I did a lot of crew. So I did like sound crew and costume crew. And like that became really important to me. So I was like, fine, I'll just get an education everywhere else, you know? Yeah. And then at the end of it, they were like, you know, everyone was like looking into Juilliard and like, you know, AMDA and ADA and all this. And I was like, yeah, but I kind of want to be in LA and I kind of just want to do it already. And no, everybody was like, good luck. Like, have fun with that. And they're like, you know, the percentage of people who make it? I was like, yeah, it's like 2. But like, you know, I want to do this. So my mom was like, you know, I was never allowed to follow my dreams because my grandfather was like, my daughter is not going to be a dancer. My daughter is not going to be an actress. You know, he was super old school. So she was like, I'm not going to do that to you. You go do whatever you want. So I came out to here. And now, like, over a decade later, all those, you know, kids I went to school with are like, oh, so hey, Jess.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I've always believed in you. How do I break in? And I'm like,
Can we shout out Mom real quick? Because Mom,
thank you. All day.
Like, yeah, because the thing is, it's so important because so many times people are told, no, you can't do it. You got to do this. And like, she gave you the permission to like shine and to flourish and like step into the person that you are now, you know?
Oh, I owe her everything. Like, she's literally outside right now painting.
Like, tell her Dominic says what's up. Give up.
Oh, I will. she's already excited. She's like, oh, you're talking to New York? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like, that's how. Like, she went from Cuba to Spain to Puerto Rico to New Jersey to Florida. She
did the tour.
Exactly. So whenever we're with anybody, she's like, Puerto Rico. Okay. Like, and all of a sudden she feels like she joins everywhere. I'm like, okay, calm down. Wow. Like, you can't be from everywhere. And she's like, no, I am.
You know, she had such a beautiful journey, like throughout, you know, the East Coast, and your journey is just as beautiful. You had your first breakout on the ABC Family show, Huge. I remember that show, Jessica. And it touched me in like a really profound way. I used to be 400 pounds. And for those of you out there who don't know, Huge is about a group of kids at the summer camp, like weight loss camp kind of, right? And that was your first major gig, and it was a really
it was so ahead of its time.
Yes, like right. I was thinking that last night. Like if it was on now, it would be killing it because it was provocative, it was sensitive, it was so nuanced and layered. But then it had these really like moments of heart, and that was your first major gig out the gate. So what was that like? Because I mean, most people are like killing people on Law and Order. That's first out the gate. But you got to be a part of something important. What was that like, and what was the lessons that carried over into your career?
Well, first of all, that's like Winnie and Savannah Dooley, 100%. And Winnie did My So-Called Life. So
and
you
Wicked.
already knew, huh?
In the book for Wicked, she wrote.
Yes, like this woman has done it all. But when I first auditioned, I was still kind of new at auditioning. This was actually my first audition from the newest agent I had gotten. This was the first one. So I kept going back and forth for Nikki's role and for Raven's role. And they ended up being like, this is who we picked, but we love you so much we want to write a character for you. Yeah. And that doesn't happen. Like, especially for your first job, like I was just so blessed. And I feel like that has so much to do with, feeling like it's so important to just be authentic. I think we keep acting like, okay, this is how an actor acts. This is how I present myself in a room, when so much of what we do is so vulnerable that like, I really encourage people to just be themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Leave a part of you in that room that's like real. And like, to me, that's like, you're not putting on a facade. You're getting something like that's incredibly authentic, and you're actually making a connection, a relationship, instead of being like, these were the words on the page, and hopefully I think like a casting director, so this is probably what they want, and then you leave and you feel horrible about yourself.
And that's not always easy to do, because you're trained to do the opposite. It's like you got to look a certain way, you got to talk a little certain way. So when you present, most of the time when people present, they have this tremendous fear. And one of the things that you do so well is just you're always in your power. Like, whether it be on the show, whether it be in interviews, like, you are just like, bam, here I am.
You fake it till you make it.
You know what? But you start to believe it. You know what I'm saying? I had to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I bet. I want to hear all about your story. I'm like, screw me. I want to hear this 400-pound journey.
What's up? But it's true, though. And you know what I'm saying? And I mean, you just pretty much said, like, to the young people out there and to the performers, authenticity is key. You have to show up and bring yourself, because that's what we get paid to do, is to expose, be vulnerable. Nobody wants to.
But also it is much easier said than done. Like, I know that I was in that room, like, and I still go into rooms like that. I got nervous before this. I feel like when you lose those nerves, I feel like that's when you have to worry.
Well, it's about it's about training yourself so that the amount of time that you kind of live in the crazy, like, reduces little by little by little, the more you actively try to, work on yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of work and presenting, Jasmine, in my opinion, the breakout show character of On My Block. And y'all all are amazing.
Record that. Somebody screen record that. I'm going to want that later to rub in.
You are for negotiation.
Say that again? Hold on.
No, but for real. And what's amazing about that is that, at first, correct me if I'm wrong, you were a recurring, right? Yeah. And then everybody was living for Jasmine. And that just goes to show, like, the power in, being, like, committing 100%. So did you know that was going to happen? Like, did you have a
Well, this is the thing. When I think I was also coming off of playing Willow and Liv and Maddie, doing the middle and doing Huge. I've been the best friend for a minute. I've been like maybe an obnoxious, annoying character before. So for me, when I read Jasmine, I saw right through her from the get, because I am Jasmine, and like I know what it's like to put those guards up in order for someone not to see who you really are.
Yeah.
So, because that's how you hurt me. If I make you laugh at me, then you can't hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was so I knew that she was, leading with her sexuality, even though she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. I knew that from the beginning. So when I started auditioning for the role, I brought so much of who I already thought she was to the audition, and the producers and the casting were so appreciative and accepting of that they told me when I got cast, they're like, we wish that we had written Jasmine so much more this season. Like we want you to know that we want so much of her next season. Like they were always like so welcoming and so on board with that. But I think that I had to play those other characters that weren't as like flushed out and have that confidence to walk into On My Block and be like, oh no, bitch, I know Jasmine.
Yeah.
Like, so this is how I want to play her. And I feel like I go into auditions thinking that now instead of trying to cast the show in my head before I go in the room.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, totally. Because everything, and this is everything is always in service, you know? And those other roles, those not as fleshed out, nuanced roles, really were in service so that you can build yourself up and learn those lessons so that you can go in and kill Jasmine. I just want to give a shout out to so many people in the chat who are like, you're the best part of the show.
Oh, wait, I didn't say that.
I agree.
I don't
and
agree,
that's not
but
to be
I
taken
love
lightly.
you.
Yeah, that's not to be taken lightly because everyone's so talented. Shout out to Brett. I work with Brett, Spooky. I can't.
It's so funny because like I always feel really cool until I'm with them, and then the reaction they get, I'm like, oh, okay.
No. Don't get it twisted. You are the coolest.
Thank you.
And that being said, like, you know, y'all just finished season 3. I'm assuming more is coming down the road. You know what is the hopefully we won't.
Like they tell me, like that's what's so funny is people like go like, do you know? I'm like, I'm going to know the day before they tell everybody.
Yeah, they just said Flo Mod 20 said, you know, everybody's talented, but she steals the show. I totally agree.
Bless you, and I'm
but
sure.
No, y'all, we are putting into the universe season 4 because you know I can't sign any more petitions to bring back my favorite shows. We need to. How about we keep our favorite shows on the air?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to go back so bad. Like, I don't want to end on where we ended. I mean, I think it is a very realistic ending, but I think I feel like there's still a journey to be told, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, even more so. Do you know what I'm saying? At least to really, really complete it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let my.
And plus, people gave me so much shit about my last outfit, the 2 years later outfit. They were like, so Jasmine became like a kindergarten teacher. I was like, you know what? You saw one outfit, okay?
You know what? We can't come for for wardrobe. Let's not come for wardrobe.
Yeah, we have an idea. Okay.
It's so funny. I rewatched the last episode last night, and I was like, "What's up with Ruby's shirt in the last?"
Oh, because like I think it's like we're trying to we're edgy now. Like I think we're going in like
no.
Like like almost like a bikery type of.
I see it. I see it.
Punky. We don't know. We're in high school. We're a mess.
Yeah. So On the Block is one of my favorite shows. You know what I'm saying? I will rearrange my schedule. I will rearrange booty calls, whatever, when it drops. It's true. You know.
Watch it together.
I'm a block out today. What are your favorite shows?
Ooh, Insecure is like my everything. I already want another season to be over and shot with, and like.
And this season was everything, man. That last scene when
the way it was shot this season specifically, like I feel like cinematically this season went above and beyond. Like they just have some beauty. Like I'm a creator as well, and I'll be like taking like shots of their shots, and I'm like sending them to my partner. I was like, I want this shot. Like, how do we do this? You know what I mean? Yeah. But Insecure, I May Destroy You is my new thing.
I haven't seen that. Everybody's talking about it. I need to see it. Really?
Michaela Cole is like, there should be monuments in her name already. Like, I know she's not American, but we should still have statues of her in America. Like, she is everything.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it.
Of course, I'm still watching One Day at a Time because it's my life.
Shout out to Gloria Calderon Kelly. Yeah.
Isabella, Mike, everyone. That whole cast is like unbelievable.
And just the show. Did you catch the animated episode? Just like
no, I haven't. My mom and I haven't. We only watch it together.
Okay, I got you.
We've kind of been in a reality show.
Yeah. I'm not judging, Jessica. You didn't judge me for not going to Disney. I'm not judging you for not.
Oh, you're right. I didn't. You're right. I totally didn't. But it's like $3 bajillion to go to Disney, so I don't blame you. Like,
I'm just a regular boy from the Bronx. Just regular.
We need a Disney New York. That would be so sick.
I mean, it's Times Square. It is what it is. It's Broadway. Yeah.
So,
but speaking of Disney, I just discovered a new show on Disney Plus thanks to Hamilton, because everybody got Disney Plus now.
Thanks to Hamilton. We've been out for a minute.
No, but I didn't have Disney Plus, Mama. I got but now that I have for Hamilton, I got Disney Plus.
You said, listen, I don't go to the parks. I don't get the plus.
Yeah. I don't do it. But now I know, right? And then everyone's gonna work for Disney. But the lesson is now I have Disney Plus, and I was able to see Diary of a Future President, which is everything. It's such a sweet, so much heart. I know there's people out there who probably haven't seen it, or maybe I'm the only one. Talk to us a little bit about that show and your journey playing Camila.
Well, first of all, like, it is like the Latina Lindsay McGuire.
Yeah,
and
it is.
That is just like everything to me. To have a show with, this smart, witty, like awkward little Latina dealing with so many of the same things that I went to. When she went to tweeze her mustache, I fell out.
Yeah.
I absolutely fell out. Like, it's just, it's not something that I am used to seeing on TV. Like, I would have lost my shit as a little girl watching that.
Right.
And then for me personally, to be on the show.
And play a character who's a grown-ass woman.
Grown-ass woman. Yeah, I'm very, listen, I know my quince was yesterday, but I'm very diverse. And I can play older when I want to.
Yes.
But I'm really a child.
Yeah. No, but you are killing it. Playing the opposite Selenis.
That's what I was gonna get into. That's a masterclass.
Yeah,
I have been a fan of her forever. I mean, she has been in so many projects. You can't even. She's worked with everybody.
Yeah, so she worked with me. Holla, she played my mom
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
How long have you known her?
I want to say 20 years. Yeah.
I'm not 20, but
yeah.
I'm not that old yet. That's so old.
Yeah,
but,
she was one of the first people. Your girl Athy just shout me out. I'm shouting you out for just.
Oh, I didn't see it. Hi, baby.
I don't know. I was just it's just kind of that one caught my eye. But you're playing a character. Camila is a part of the LGBT community, also Latinx, intersectionality. I represent both communities. So what was it like, to play a character, an intersectional character that, of, two different experiences, and why, we kind of touched on it before, but why is the representation of a character like that so important?
Well, first of all, I don't think you see, especially on Disney, I don't feel like you see a lot of Latin stories, and you definitely don't see a lot of lesbian stories.
Yes.
And it kind of felt super, I don't know, I feel very blessed and honored to play such a character, especially from when people recognize me as Willow and kind of grow up with seeing me, and then maybe being interested in watching Diary because of that, and then seeing me in a different light and playing, maybe they don't have as accepting of a mindset, and now they're watching me playing a lesbian character, and now they're like, oh, yeah. I feel like people don't really realize in other parts of the country how not accepting they are. Because I didn't know that until I played this character, and then people either really accept it and are like, oh my God, I'm so happy you're representing us. Or people are like, oh, I liked Willow, but now you're playing this character and I don't. And for me, yes. And I feel like if I'm going to play a character who's representing the community, I can't shy away from also dealing with what, the repercussions of what people in this community deal with all the time. So I feel like I definitely am sitting in my privilege, but also taking the opportunity to really educate myself. I have never sat down with my friends who are in the community of every letter and speak to them and actually learning these coming out stories, because Camila is hiding who she is from her parents. And that to me was exactly, and especially in our community, that's a topic that rings true to so many. So I really wanted to have these, these real heart to hearts in these conversations, because the last thing I want to do is ever take this position lightly, because I know that I'm also taking that representation from somebody who actually lives this every day. So it's really important to me that I do it justice.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be given
you do it, you do, not only do you do it justice, you do it with grace, you know, and heart. And I'm so proud of you and all that you're doing.
Thank you.
So now is the time that we're going to take some questions from the chat. The chat box.
Oh,
there is a bunch. But don't worry.
I don't know about season 4, so that eliminates
no season 4. We're not taking no season 4 questions. And no inappropriate questions either. Oh, this is a cute one.
I was like, maybe some
What's your favorite song?
Oh my God, right now or ever?
Yes. What'd you say? I'm sorry?
Right now or just in life?
Yeah, or in general, whatever. Yeah.
Well, my favorite song ever is Something by the Beatles.
Aww.
Written by George Harrison, which is why if we have a son, Harrison is like my favorite name. But I just keep listening to Jessie Reyes and Kehlani on repeat. I love Jessie J. So those have really actually been the 3 artists that I rotate all the time.
Get it. And O-Town. And
O-Town.
And Hanson. So many people are saying how beautiful you are, and I agree.
Thank you. It's a lot of makeup.
What's your favorite color?
This makeup is from Latina cosmetics companies. So
yes, Latina cosmetics company represent. What's your favorite color? I'm going for all the hard questions right now.
Red. Blood red. The deeper the better.
Yes, Red. We got a good question right now. Tell me a little bit about you as a creator and storyteller. You started in the sketch comedy world, right?
No, I mean, no, it's so funny because so many people think I do improv and sketch comedy all the time. The most I've ever done sketch was working with Betch, which is an all-female sketch group that I was so freaking blessed to be a part of because those, oh my God, they're the best. You should YouTube all of those Betch videos because God knows where they are now.
So they live all on YouTube. We can watch them. We can watch Betch on YouTube. I think
some of them are on YouTube. You can buy them on Amazon, but we're going to find another way. Please don't spend your money on it. We'll get it to you. But no, that was where I started to create because I mean, rewinding a little bit as a kid, like not seeing myself on television or movies, like would piss me off. So I would fall in love with movies and get their scripts offline and write myself a part in them. So like
I love that Tale, story. Yes.
It's just because I was like, damn it, like I want to be a part of this. So Knight's Tale, Lord of the Rings, like so many movies, I was like, I'm this, and I would just add myself in. So with Betch, I would see these incredible women who would just on the fly make these sketches happen. Like we were shooting like sometimes 20 pages a day, and you know how much that is.
It's a long time,
That's like unheard of. So we were going like this and this and this and this. So they allowed me to kind of improv on the fly and write my own sketches. And that's when, you know, all of this started kind of combining and being like, oh shit. Like, if I'm not going to have an opportunity given to me, how about I just do it myself? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like where I'm going now is I want to develop, you know, projects.
Yeah, I can't. We got to work together, Jazz. We got to work. We got to do it. Yeah, I can't.
I'm ready.
Yes, already. All right, so we got time for one more question.
Oh, my God. I talked your ear off.
What?
I talked your ear off.
Do you have a favorite rapper?
What if I was like wrapping paper? No, I have so many.
If you do not say Pitbull,
Dale. Listen, Mr. Worldwide is amazing, but he's not my favorite rapper. I don't know how old school we would get. I mean, female Megan Thee Stallion is everything. I love Nicki. I love Cardi. I really old school, like Eve was my shit. Like first lady of Rough Riders, like I used to think I was gonna get 2 paws on my chest. Like she was my everything.
Halloween costume. It's all about the paws. That's good.
Oh my God, I love her so much. I would never do that to her. I would never dress up like her.
I saw this question in the chat, so this will be like our real last question.
Okay.
From my boy Peter. What up, Peter? Who would you love to work with?
Ava DuVernay. I would love to work with. Oh wait, acting wise or like
acting wise.
Oh, acting wise. Well, I already worked with Viola, so that was.
Yes, How to Get Away with Murder.
I like to throw that in as much as possible.
Yes.
Like people be like, "How's your day?" Oh, it's great. Did you know I worked with Viola Davis?
Oh,
that's
she
really
did.
cool.
Yes,
That's
she did.
really
Shout out to How to Get Away with Murder. Yeah.
I want to work with everyone. Like that's the thing is like John Leguizamo is probably my biggest. Like I think I would probably go apeshit if we were in the same room together. Yeah. He's kind of like my. Yeah. So if we could be together, that would be
John Leguizamo and J-Lo, because you know we got to give shout out to
it's not even a possibility. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like.
Everything is a possibility.
Okay, fine, J-Lo.
Everything is a possibility.
No, but America Fiera, like I would lose my shit. And we've been in the same rooms together. Like I've been to Latina brunches with like Eva Longoria, where is right here. Gina Torres is right here. Yes. Gloria is right here. Justina's right here. And I'm just like, why am I here?
But you know what? You are there. You are there, and you deserve it.
Thank you. But it's surreal. It's really, really surreal.
It is surreal, but never get it twisted. You are in that room, and it's because you belong, Jessica.
Thank you.
So don't ever forget. Don't ever forget.
Thank you. I would like to work with all of them. Gina Torres is another one. I worked with her a little bit on Huge, but if I could work with her again, and I'm like, that would be amazing.
Well, because the thing is, you know, years in this industry, we continue to grow as actors and your skill level. So it'll happen. It'll happen.
From your mouth to God's ears.
It will. I'm so much, sending so much love and light your way. Thank you.
You too.
Yeah.
You're killing it. And I still need to know your entire life story. Like we got sitting here talking to my boring ass and you've like had a whole lot. I need to know everything.
We will. We're gonna build. And I'm so excited. And I'm so grateful to have you now in my life. And we are grateful. The Latino Film Festival is grateful for having you come out to Dulce. Thank you so much. For those of you who are in the chat who don't follow us, the New York Latino Film Festival, please follow.
What's wrong with you?
Yes, yeah. What is wrong with you? No, bro, we're not judging. Maybe no, but yeah, go to our YouTube page and you can see more episodes of Dulce with other Latinx celebrities, and we hear about their projects as well. Jessica, thank you so much. Sending you so much love.
Thank you.
Y'all out there. All of you out there in the chat, thank you so much for joining us.
I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're the best. And call me, okay?
I will.
Don't be a stranger.
I will not.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye. I love you guys.